Yo, yo.
Hey guys, welcome to another edition of the Double Thought Show. Before we proceed, remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already and engage with us. KR, what's up, man?
I'm doing great.
All right,
Great.
I'm really looking forward to today's the topics that we're gonna discuss in today's show. But of course, before that, let's go. KR, man,
Tell me.
I have I don't have kids, as far as I'm aware of. You don't either, I think. You never. If you did, then you're a bum because you never talk about him. But
How
whatever the
dare
case
you,
may
man?
be, I hear people complaining that being a parent is expensive.
Mm.
But I guess it's all relative, right? Because I don't know if you heard the story, but it's been reported that Country Wayne, the comedian,
Rapper.
rapper, former entrepreneur, street entrepreneur.
Yo, stereo entrepreneur. I want to say something else. I want to say something else. They always, when people say former this, former that, I always think about former.
Something else. All right. So, what did you say? Did you say it?
No, no, no.
All right, cool.
What?
No, I thought you said former something and I missed it.
Yeah, I said former stripper.
Oh,
When people say former this, former that, I always
oh,
think
you mean
former.
so it's like yeah. Well, in this case, it's not a secret that he's balling, but it's
Oh,
been
he's
revealed
one.
that he is paying 200K more or less on child support
200K
a month, or is it a year, KR?
a month.
Okay, it's a month. So you heard the story, but
Yeah,
of
I heard
course,
the story, man.
but
This
of
is
course, but of course, just before I give the floor to you, he has 10 kids. Does that
no
justify it,
control at
KR?
all, by the way. That means you have no control of your tool.
Well, he didn't. He didn't.
this
Because he
danger was kidding in every gut. Come on, man. Come on.
yeah, well that was
Kids.
because I don't know what age the youngest kid is, but he had like
I'm on
seven real quick
Facebook.
when he was real young. Yeah, no, seriously. I think two people got two women got the children are born almost the same day or something. But my question is this, and they're not twins, or at least not from the same mother. So my question is this, KR, 200K. Your thoughts? Curious to know.
First of all, 10 kids. I think he's like the Xavier Howard of
Was
college.
that?
Xavier Howard is an NFL player who got four women allegedly got four women pregnant at the same time.
Wow. What was it? What team did he play for?
Huh? If
What
he's
team did
playing for Dolphins.
he's still playing? Oh, he
Yeah, he's
needs to be
still playing.
playing.
He, well, let's hope he has to hope he doesn't get injured because otherwise he's screwed. But he got but you know what Xavier Howard said, um why he got, so he was telling another girl why he got this many women pregnant at the same time. He has a he has a what is it? It was a either it was a skeeting and a woman fetish or something like that.
Wow.
Get a woman pregnant. I was like, dude, what the heck are you doing?
Wow.
But yeah, I know of the story, man. 10 kids paying 20K. He said
Yeah.
he's paying it. He likes that he's paying it. He wants to take care of people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, he had 7 kids by the age of 22. So that does bring perspective. So it's
what?
it brings perspective. He was wilding at an
Wait
early
a
age.
second. 7 kids at 22, dude. What?
Yeah, seven
That's
kids by the age of 22.
clinical every year.
Yeah, so it's not like he's
Or
because I don't know
multiple
how
women
old he
in a
is
year.
now. He's like in his late 30s, I think. Maybe early. I think he's in his late 30s, right? But
Country
the
Wayne is he's 35 now.
yeah, okay, mid 30s. So he's balling, mid 30, makes you make
Make
makes you want to rethink the
make you
choices
want.
you made.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to rethink. Makes it makes seem like I'm good at making choices. I'm like Michael Jordan of making choices.
No, but okay. So basically, what are we talking about? So let's break it down. Take 200k, that 200k a month. That's on average 20k per kid.
Yeah,
He's
for the kid, and it says he's also taking care of the mom. So it's like kid and mom together.
yeah, yeah,
He wants to take care of everyone,
yeah,
spread the love around. He just has to hope he never falls off.
yeah. I don't. Yeah. So safe to say that at this moment he's on a roll.
Yeah.
He has the momentum, and I think that he's moving smart. He's moving smart with his money.
Yes.
He is someone that I well, you put me onto his content.
Hmm.
That was back when, because I still watch his content. He has like it was back when the skits were a bit different because for those of you who don't know, he does a lot of things. Well, he's now I think mostly known for his skits. The skits he got famous for posting them on Facebook, then Instagram, now primarily YouTube. And KR, what's pretty interesting as well
He's
is
getting that
that
YouTube money, man.
what did you say?
He's getting that YouTube money, man.
Yeah, but what he's
Paying
also
for
saying is due to the shows and the popularity of the shows, when he does stand up shows, which he's still doing, it's almost always sold out, which
Mhm.
is why he was able to get a special on Netflix, which is why the Netflix special was I think it was number one.
Really?
Uh,
How much did
yeah,
he get for that?
I don't know. You can check it out maybe while I'm talking because you know I suck at multitasking. But what I can tell you is the following, KR. He has the money, and what's very interesting of him is he told a story. It was on a podcast, forgetting which podcast it was, but he was in the streets before and he wanted to change things, right? So he started doing, he was rapping, etc., and doing, he was dealing as well. But at one point, I remember he saying, I'm going to take care of my kids
Mhm.
and their moms. And it was when he decided to do that that the money started pouring in. So it seemed like he
God
had
is great,
to.
as he would say.
What did you say?
I said, God is great, as he would say.
God is great. Jesus is
Everything is
popping.
good.
He
Jesus
was
is popping.
he
Jesus
was
is awesome.
he would say Jesus is popping. That's but so I guess it that's pretty interesting. And what he also does is he puts his kids and some of the mothers in the skit. It's just like you need to help me pay pay for your tuition. So and last but not least, so no, to bring it back, he has the money, and you hear sometimes stories of people paying 200 a year for one spouse. In this case, he's paying for like 10 kids and their respective and five baby mamas. So 10 kids, five baby mamas.
So he has two a pop.
Well, that's the average, but it's not like that. He has three with one, two with the other, and
Okay.
so
Okay.
so
And
it's
then
not
10 with one, 7 with one.
no.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, but the so the but what I wanted to say is that he's consciously doing it, right? So, and
What? Getting women pregnant or?
no, consciously paying. So it's not
Oh,
like he made the decision. He's saying, so his story is that he was asking God, and God, and when he told God, I want to take care of my kids. And when he started, I knew you were going to react like that, but I'm just saying, I'm paraphrasing it, probably not correctly.
Did God tell him not to skeet and
No, but that's the past, man. So you need to imagine that he had a majority of the kids already, and then he had to take care of them because he had them when he was like a teen himself. And so he told them, he said, you know what, I will, I will, I'm going to take care of them. And then the money came for him. So to him, it's like he said that he was gonna do it. And so the way, so in essence, when he said that he was going to do that, he made that promise, God rewarded him with the flow of income. So that's why he went live, I think 2 weeks ago or a week ago, saying that he doesn't understand why people are so concerned and reacting the way they are, because he has the money. So like he doesn't have the money
yeah, he's
to
not a
pay.
bum.
So and if he can do it, why wouldn't he take care of his kids? And that's a way to do it. He also says that once you have, so it's funny, once you have money, the baby mama drama lowers extensively. So
Well,
it's like,
doesn't have to, doesn't, not totally, but
well,
continue.
that's his. I'm telling you, that's his what he's saying. Because he's saying, when they asked him, I remember, which one do you have a favorite baby mama? He said the one that's my favorite baby mama is the one that's giving me the least headache at a particular point in time.
As he should say. I wanted to say, I didn't want to interject, but I would say the one that shuts up the most.
Well, yeah, well,
Basically, the one that gives you less headache. I
yeah,
put it a bit more roughly. He put it more in a PR way. The one
yeah.
that gives you less headache.
I'm a lawyer. I have the,
But
you know,
okay. But so if everything works this way, then if everyone says, okay, I'm gonna take care of my ex-wife,
yeah.
and you are a strong believer, does that mean that the money just will start pouring in for you as well? Is that how this works, this math? I don't want to,
Well,
because come on, man.
let me put it like this.
Okay,
Let me put it like this. It's yes and no. So it's not automatically no.
oh, it's not
But
automatically.
of course,
How much percent do I have to give in order to get more?
I don't know. We can ask the churches to see what they
Okay.
usually use as a pitch. But what the I do think that you need a purpose in your life, right? And for some people,
I don't knock that, dude. That I
well,
understand.
well,
I
well,
can
well,
explain what
well,
happened.
yeah. But let me finish. You asked me a question. Let me finish. So what I'm saying is that it seems as though he was, when he was in the street, he was doing it for himself. And then when he really said, okay, I want to focus on giving my family, talk about getting screwed over without getting, anyways, but getting any, but well, I don't know if he isn't getting any, but he he you have a purpose and you have a goal. So then your mindset shifts. That's why they tell you that's why they say it takes the same effort to reach a small goal as it does to reach a big goal. So you might as well have like big goals. And maybe if he said, okay, I want to, let's say, for example, if he had said, yeah, I want to be able to pay 5,000 month for every child, which still would have been good, it would have been less motivation for him to blow up.
Yeah,
Whereas, but if you say 200K, if you say 20K per kid, you have to do something that earns you way more so you can get that 200K. Because if you're going for 5K, then it's not even a marathon.
I understand all of that. And I can you can explain everything logically
Yeah.
because he mentally said he's gonna do it. He did it. You put yourself in the position mentally to get there.
Yeah.
I don't knock. By the way, I don't knock anyone for his religion, but involving saying that a higher power had anything to do with it, you can say that, but it's your mentality that got you there, not because. Come on, dude. You make the choice. He made the right choices. I like the guy a lot. Don't watch his content as much because I
I
have.
think I watch it. I watch it way more than you now. I think.
Yes, these days you watch it.
I
I mean,
re-
I knew this guy when he was on Wall Star making skits and rapping. So,
you knew him when he was rapping as well.
dude,
I didn't know him when he was rapping. No.
dude, I've been
No.
following. So people would say I'm a day one.
Yeah.
So I know this guy back when he was on Wall Star.
Well,
That's what I
if you knew
know.
him from day one, that would mean that you were in the streets because that's where he
He
was
was,
before.
he was serving me at the corner of the store. No, guys. No. No, but uh, no, but the thing is this, and he's a hustler. I like him the way he put everything together. It's a beautiful thing to watch. A great plan being executed.
Yeah, yeah.
And I really hope because that's the biggest thing right now. I don't know how old this oldest kid is, but I really hope
I
it
think he
doesn't
just
fall
went to
off.
college. I think he just went to college. As I've checked, they say his oldest is 16.
Mm.
But I thought he was older. But you know what the thing is as well. That's why the
He
shows
has
are
a
so good.
genius kid. You know, never know, right?
I
16
don't
in
know.
college. That means he's a genius.
Yeah, maybe, maybe.
When you invested in a genius, then he might make even more money out of a kid. That's called investing.
I don't think I think that's called extortion.
No, that's called you invest in a
No,
kid.
yes, he's probably 18 now, the oldest one.
18.
Because
Okay.
as of oh no, I don't know.
Anyway, he's somewhere
I
between 16 and 18,
16.
going to
Yeah.
college real soon. Or
So
you're
the
right.
kids are the youngest is between 3 and 5, and the oldest is between 16 and 18.
Okay, so right now there's probably some money flowing out, so maybe it's gonna be less. But I think
Maybe
it's a good thing for him. I think he's. I don't know. I don't. I've heard that he went live, but I don't remember what he really said. Something like "Why people worry about it." I agree with him.
I agree fully.
I
But
mean, it's his money.
yeah, but
It's
just to be clear,
his choices.
yeah, but just to be,
Okay.
what you're saying that it's not you're saying that it's not God, it's his mentality. I agree with you that his mentality played a big role. But if for him, he's saying that, so this is my point of view. If he's saying that it came from a higher source,
Mm-hmm.
then how can I sit here and say that that's not that it's all his mentality if he's saying that it's a higher source? Or do you how do you look
Don't
at it?
let me go there because I'm
I'm
gonna
asking you so we can go there. Yeah,
monetize.
I'm asking you so we
Just
can go
because
there.
someone says something about themselves doesn't mean it's true.
That's true.
Take that how you want it.
But are you saying that he's lying or
There
does
are a
he's
lot of let me ask you this. There are also a lot of, let's call them quote unquote evil people with a lot of money, right? People that don't do
yeah?
good.
Yeah.
Is that also by the grace, but with the help of a higher power? Okay, let's continue.
No, that I don't think that's the same comparison. That's why. I'm not saying so what to you I'm so this is my point of view. Just to let me
Mm,
know if you understand what I'm saying because I'm
tell
not
me.
saying that so I'm saying let's say that he experienced it as a higher power telling him something.
Mhm,
So I'm not going to speculate whether it was a higher power or not. I'm just saying
mhm,
let's say he experienced it as such
mhm,
and that gave him the power to do so. You know,
mhm,
like sometimes people go to church
mhm,
or at least they're at home, they're down, they start playing some
mhm.
gospel songs, then it uplifts their spirits, and then they go do something, and then
Gospel
they
is
say,
great, by the way. Always uplifting.
"Up, gospel is always uplifting." Is what you said? Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
great songs.
yeah, Some people use
I'm not being
hardcore
sarcastic, by the way.
hardcore rap as well, but that's up
I'm
to you.
not being sarcastic, by the
I
way.
know you're not. I know
I
you're
like,
not.
I
I know
like
you're
a
not.
lot of genres.
I know.
Genres people wouldn't expect me to like as a black person, but okay.
Well, gospel they would. Oh, you're talking about your alternative sounds that don't even have normal chord structures in it. But okay, the, the indie songs I really tried it a couple of times, man. It's not working out.
But
But
gospel, it has chord structure and it has great songs.
gospel does definitely. But I'm saying that person, if that person believes, or let's say someone that's down, for example.
Mhm.
mm,
I so
so
so like
let me just finish this.
okay, okay,
Um, Matt Sapala, don't know if you know him. He's like
I
the
know the name.
Matt
Maybe
Sapala is one of the someone. He's a business partner of Patrick Bet. Patrick Bet, the entrepreneur, multimillionaire, etc. And Matt Sapala was also in the insurance company, just like Patrick Bet. And Matt Sapala was saying that he was with his now wife. I don't know if they were married at that time, but they both have their families and they were struggling. And the lady went to and they were trying to look for a business partner. And the wife went to the bathroom and she was crying, 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 crying. Like, God, please, you know, give us a sign, give us the help us meet the right person so we can grow.
oh, I
And
know what movie it is. You have seen them
yeah,
before.
and within as she was crying, Patrick by David called with the opportunity. But the opportunity wasn't, it was an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
They still had to work because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a whole story, and you can go check out the story when he went. So there's an interview where no, I think on the Money Smart Guy channel, that's the YouTube channel of Matt Sapal. They he and the wife they talk about this part, but it's not like they started working with Patrick and boomed immediately. So they had to work to get there.
Yes.
But the opportunity came as the lady was crying and asking God, Sheena, I think her name. As Sheena was crying and asking God for assistance, and and God called no, and Patrick that David called in that moment. So for that person, she experiences it as a message from God,
Mm-hmm.
right? And if that's the drive, if that person says that that's a driving force into the decisions she started making afterwards, then how can you sit and say it's not God? Well, for God didn't play any role if that's what they experienced. That's my whole point.
I think there is something there is a they say correlation doesn't imply causation, something like that, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, if you like I said before, I respect everyone. Believe what you want to believe,
Mhm.
but don't try to convince other people of your belief system or whatever. I say this over the whole spectrum,
That's true.
and whatever
All
spectrum,
color of all color of the
about
spectrum.
spectrum right here, color and other spectrums,
Yeah.
which I'm not gonna name because we all know what we're talking about. But if that is what you believe, I mean, hey, he got things worked out. I usually say this: when things work out, is because you've been working and putting a plan together, and sometimes you're just lucky.
Yeah.
You're just lucky because with every 100 person that is hoping for something good to happen, some of them don't even get that chance,
Yeah.
and they are all. I don't want to use the word. They are all hoping. I don't use the word hoping.
What no, no. Why what's the other word you want to use? You thought of using.
Praying.
They were praying, yeah.
I hoping.
Well,
Let
they
me use
say, but
hoping.
so that's why they say, so this is they say it's also a quote from the Bible. prayer without work is something. So you need to work. So at the end of, I don't think no one. So
I
I don't.
always say this: God is not gonna help you if you don't help yourself.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, so all I'm saying is this: I don't think that.
How does this end up being
Well, you started laughing when I was telling his story. I mean, you could have just.
hey? It is what it is. I always I totally respect his view. By the way, no, don't get it twisted like I'm some anti God.
No, I know you're not. I know you're not. Well, I know your point. Your point of view is not that you don't. Your point is not that there is a God, or if it's not a God, but you always laugh when people throw God like uh like
Willy nilly.
willy nilly. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yo. Yo. I thought you were gonna say nilly willy, weren't you?
No,
Yeah.
I
You
thought
said
about it before.
you said Okay, cool. But yeah, so I understand that part. But what all I'm saying is, if for that person that's his reality, at the end of the day, your perception is your reality as well. So, but I don't. But no matter what you believe, you need to work to get to where you want to
You
get
have to work,
somewhere. You have
and
to
he
work.
did the work, and that's what it's great about seeing him win.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I think another person that was winning up until he got clipped, his wings got clipped in the 90s.
OJ.
No, no, no. He clipped his own wings. Someone clipped this guy's wing. Tupac, man. Another rap.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was,
yeah,
he was
yeah.
coming up.
It's crazy. Yeah.
A ballet dancer turned talk. Well, you guys are you're laughing. You're laughing, Audrey. But
Wait, it wasn't ballet, right? He
no,
was a
he was
dancer, but he
he was
wasn't a ballet dancer.
okay. Maybe
Come
I'm
on, man.
putting a bit too much sauce on it.
Oh my
But
God.
he was a dancer turned thug.
Yeah. Sometimes you hear it differently, right? You hear sometimes you hear he was a dancer turned thug. You also hear dancers that turn thoughts, but that's something else, I guess.
Yeah, that's something. That's another. That's the 2023 stuff.
Yeah, okay,
We're
okay.
talking about 1990s where he came up.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
The unsolved mystery got solved.
it seems like it. People made thousands of not thousands. There have been hundreds of documentaries about this, right?
Yeah.
None of them had. This is why people create documentaries and just sit there.
Yeah.
No one had it right.
Yeah.
Even the direct one of the directors of one of these. Look at what he says. Let me zoom in a little bit.
Please.
Admit Tupac's he got it wrong. People are sitting here. They are just creating documentaries just to monetize off of the deletion of a well-known artist.
I think Suge Knight also said it, right? Suge Knight also said that they got the wrong guy, I guess. Hey man, nowadays you need to watch out because
No, no,
some
no. By
things.
the way, he's saying the doc. He was just saying the documentary he created got the wrong deleter. Shuk is saying Keefe D is not the
Yeah,
deleter.
yeah. Oh, so what does this article say then? Because I don't get it.
Let me go back. Biggie Tupac director admits Doc got Tupac's deleter wrong. So
No,
his
not the deleter, the deletion.
yeah, but basically, if you
Just
got
the facts of the stories. He's
yeah,
saying
the
that he got.
story
Yeah, yeah.
is bogus. I mean, 10,000 of documentaries. That's why at a certain point when I was in high school, I already knew that these documentaries. I was sitting watching one of these documentaries about Tupac's deletion. I was like,
Come on, man.
this makes no. At a certain point, do you remember they said it was the LA cops were basically Yo, I was like, come on, man. What
Yeah.
the heck is this? It seems like it's closer to home than you think.
Yeah. And it's always simpler than you think as
It's
well, right?
always when it comes to these deletions, it's always the story is simple.
Ratchet things, yeah, ratchet things.
And
Because
over dumb things, right?
yeah, yeah, they went to yeah this because they singled out a. They were at the Mike Tyson fight, as I understand it, and as they were leaving the fight, they saw the someone of because they were associated with the Pyrus, right?
Yeah,
And
nuts.
and the and Keefe D was the leader of the Southside Crips, I think. And
Something, right?
they saw his nephew Orlando because they were also there. So Keefe D and Orlando was also there. And when they saw the nephew, they went. Tupac, Suge Knight, and their entourage went and fight with. Well, it wasn't much of a fight, but with Orlando, and as it was
Pop
basically
'em up.
vengeance.
Hold them up while
It was
we punch them
yeah,
up.
it was vengeance. And so the funny thing is that they were saying because that was one of the stories, right? That it was the West Coast beef. This was only West Coast apparently. It had nothing to do with the beef. Maybe they
Well,
used it purposefully to for the promotion and things of that nature,
yeah.
but it had nothing to do with the East Coast West Coast beef. It was only West Coast.
Well, Keefe D allegedly is saying that Brother Love is involved. He's been talking about that. So you know who Brother Love is, right?
Of course,
Okay, guys, if you don't know,
bad boy.
bad boy, Brother Love, P Daddy, Puff Daddy,
Mhm, mhm,
whoever,
mhm.
whatever his nickname is these days.
Lori Harvey's ex, just like his
You
son,
have to go there. You have to
Lori
go.
Harvey's ex, brother
Let's
love.
continue,
But
man.
so he's saying that. Is he saying that? Yeah.
This is what. But by the way, let me get it. It's in the sun. It's in the sun. Diddy paid 1 million for Tupac's deletion. Gangster Keefe D claimed before arrest for rapper's murder. I've heard that he's talking. He
Well,
started to talk.
let's see. Well, he was talking. That's why he was talking.
He was
That's
talking.
that's why he got caught because he
See,
was
that's why he
talking.
got caught. But the question is right now, are they did they caught him as as the executor involved, the person who's involved,
Hmm.
or did they caught him for a higher purpose?
Maybe he's a small fish that'll help him get the big
That's
fish.
what I mean.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about it later as well, about a smaller fish who's now in trial, standing in front of the judge and saying,
I've seen him do it.
but yeah, let's take a look, man. I don't know. This is a crazy story. Took them 20 years to figure this out.
It took Keefe D 20 years to self snitch.
No. It took them 20 years to go broke.
That's why.
That's why he's telling. Guys, they always say crime pays. Crime pays until you're 40 and you're a middleman. And then
Yeah.
it stops paying when you try to change your life around. Because then you go broke, you have no labor background, so you cannot uh, um, get a job anywhere, and then you start giving interviews and telling old school stories, and of course you got to exaggerate the stories in order to get more interviews, and before you know it you're sitting in jail next to Suge Knight.
Well, if you're lucky, you're sitting next to him. The thing is,
Or you suggested something else. Oh my god.
but I think that, well, we'll see. Let's see.
Shoot.
There was a lot because there were also rumors that Brother Love, well, but those are all the rumors, man.
Yeah. Tell me.
That he was also involved with in the Biggie deletion in one way, shape, or form, which doesn't seem logical to me because
They always say a artist doing a dirt nap is better, or at least a rapper doing a dirt nap is better than a rapper that's alive.
yeah, well, whatever the case is, let's see. I hope the truth comes out,
Well,
especially for
for Jada.
that's not where I was going at all, man.
For Jada has been talking about this guy since forever. And this is, I think that's what's bothering Will Smith all this time. She's like a widowed woman.
A widow
You know,
wife, a widowed wife.
the worst. The worst type of woman, according to. Hey, I'm not making this up, right? Let me show you this. Let me show you this. I didn't make this up. This is what Funk Flex said. Funk Flex called Jada Pinkett the worst type of woman because she basically he calls her like the she keeps talking about what Tupac. She says this. He says this. This is what the headline says. So first time I seen a married widowed woman. He's talking crazy. Funk Flex better watch out before someone comes up and slaps him
Yeah.
for disrespecting his wife. But
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
hey, man, Chris Rock, Chris. Now let's continue, man. What did you want to say, by the way?
Um, well, I was going to say that no, you said I forgot because you said that deceased rapper is always better for than a live rapper as it relates to the sales, right? Music sales. And I was going to react to that to what you said, but I forgot what I was about to say. I think this is what I was saying. I hope we can. Yeah, I know what I was about to say. I hope we can get the truth
Yeah.
because there has been a lot of rumors, and this is to an extent. I mean, I don't listen to hip hop and rap anymore. I have to admit, but I used
You're
to a lot.
delivered.
I've been delivered. Yeah, that's it.
Not
I
like
don't. I mean, even let's say even my favorite my favorite rapper at the moment, which is J. Cole. I don't listen to him. He has a new album, I think. I might check that one out. But at some point, I think so.
let me see.
Either a new album or he dropped a single.
I know he dropped a single with
Because Joe Budden was talking about it. I remember. Joe Budden was talking about. He was telling Cole not to rap with,
not to rap anymore.
not to rap with gangster rappers anymore. Because
He dropped a single with Lil Yachty.
he's coming with positive things. But
He dropped a single with Lil Yachty, and he dropped a single with Boss recently.
mm,
But yeah, I
no, it
also
doesn't. But
he's on also on Drake's album. I haven't
yeah,
listened to the full album yet.
yeah. So the reason why I say it is because yeah, as a rapper, as a lover of this is a rap and hip hop genre. I know that
Former,
the well, I still like the genre, just don't listen to it.
former.
I just still like it. You can like, I mean, you can have friends. You like your friends, but you never talk to them. That doesn't mean you don't like them.
You're not So
An
this is
act. You're not an active friend. You're not an active friend.
so so you like a girl, but she's not with you anymore. What do you call that? You still like her, but
I like her.
it's not. It's an ex.
It's an ex if I had something with her in the past. Yeah.
Yeah, you had something with it. No, I'm saying you had something with a boss.
What the hell are you talking about?
You liked hip hop before, now you don't listen to it. So it's like you're a former hip hop lover.
Um,
Okay, let's not make it's.
So I don't listen to the new genre as the thing, but
Oh yeah,
the
but
new things. But so I say that to say this: the deletion of Tupac had a big influence
on the
a
genre,
lot on the genre, and a lot of people in the generation. I think that Keefe D is the first step. If there are more things that need to be unraveled, I'm curious to see what they are. Because I think the truth can really help. Well, not help, but I think a lot of people it will settle a dispute. Now we know in cases like this, let's Keefe D needs to watch out because if there is a higher power involved in this case, he might not make it to trial.
well, I don't think it's higher power. If the higher power is someone in the gang structure, yes, yes.
Yeah.
But
Maybe.
hey, maybe this will. One thing I want to also say, and then I'm talking. I'm going to talk about other things unraveling.
Okay.
Um, maybe this will give closure, and people will see that this whole deletion of this guy, great rapper, was all over some
Yeah.
idiotic. It wasn't
Yeah.
a big setup by some of uh, uh, what people suggested, the alphabet boys, any
Yeah.
of the alphabet boys. It was just some ninja stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like the sad passing of the
Nipsey.
Nipsey, but also the Migos.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
as well.
it's like
It's
you're so big. You're big. You're making. People look up to you. You're making millions and millions of dollars. But if you don't leave that, you keep seeing it over and over again. If you
environment,
don't leave that
environment.
environment, well, in this case, Tupac, it seems like he sought that environment because he wasn't from that.
He wasn't making money before that. That's why.
Yeah, I don't know what the reason is, but he saw that environment and out, and yeah, you deal with if you're gonna deal with scums and low life people, then there are risks involved. If you have dealing with someone that has nothing to lose, and they see you with your plate full of food, it's a risk. But I'm glad for the. I do have a feeling that the people of the inner circle knew a lot of things. So the Tupac family knew.
But they don't want to talk.
They don't
That's
want to talk because
that's
they don't want to. They yeah. So I don't think so. I was gonna say
they cool.
closure, but I think they already know. But it's like the street code, right? We
Street code.
know.
It's stupid because the one they always say like the mafia has a street code, right? You don't talk. You know who's the biggest tellers of stories to the cops?
The mafia, the gangsters. Yeah,
It goes way back in the days, up until recent.
yeah,
The biggest stalkers. But hey, if you live in that environment, be you. Good luck with your life, but it's not gonna work out.
yeah,
You see with Keefe D, all these old school gangster guys that now in 20, they have to tell stories. You have AR Rap telling crazy stories about himself that got himself indicted. That's what we got.
I seen him do it.
He was talking about him seeing someone getting someone else clapped.
yeah.
Guys, choose what yo. All I say is choose wisely.
Yeah.
RJ, you know what's also unraveling?
What?
FTX.
Still.
It keeps breaking down, man. You know who said? We talked about this before, right? You know who had the seat last Friday? Had to took the stand. One of his closest OG friends. The
Which
trial
one?
started last week, by the way.
Which
There's
one?
one. There is only one.
Well, the closest one was the girl, right? The his
No, that's
ex.
the lover.
Yeah.
Was an old school friend. These guys were hanging out since they were 15.
I forget the names. You had the is it the Asian dude?
Wang.
Yeah, the Asian dude. Yeah, yeah.
Wang sat there and told.
I've seen him do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's crazy. If you hear what he said, it's it was bound to fail. He said basically Alameda, everyone. So according to if you're running like one of these platforms, of
Mm-hmm.
course you have a limit, right? You cannot go below the amount that you have on your balance.
Mm-hmm.
So you cannot buy stocks with money you don't have, or not stocks in this case, coins.
Mm-hmm.
According to Wang, according to Wang, Alameda had a 26 billion credit
At FTX.
at FTX. So they were basically, that boils down to that they were allowed to use also customers' money, because otherwise you don't have that credit line, right?
Yeah. So it
It
was an
looks
investment. So FTX was investing basically. It was
Alameda was using other people's money to invest and make money out of it.
OPM.
OPM. This was bound to fail. The way he was describing the whole situation is that it was he asked, so basically he was told by Sam that he had to open up that, so everyone had the same type of account. Alameda had a different one. They were the only ones that were allowed to do that.
But Alameda and FTX are basically both from the same owner,
Yes.
the same
So,
UBO, ultimate
yes.
beneficial owner.
One thing that will show you, so we talked about this earlier, I think months ago. We said it was weird. He didn't want structure. Think you said, how do you say that? Corporate
Corporate governance.
governance. Yes. Because these things would be revealed.
Yeah.
This weirdo stuff, he didn't want anything that could intervene with his weird way of working.
Of course not. Well, it's logical. If we're gonna do something illegal, you don't uh, you don't want any party poopers. So so Wang is basically and Wang was involved because
He was involved, yeah. He was
he's
the
not
main
so
coder.
he's not telling, he's snitching because telling like
Yeah, 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 yeah.
that's what what's the dude's name?
He was part of the gang, of the inner circle. The
That's what that's what Charleston White said on a podcast. He said snitching is when you are involved in an illegal activity and you go and tell on your partner. I
yeah.
don't snitch. I tell. I have nothing to gain.
I have nothing to. That's a great quote.
Yeah, but Charles White has also been talking greasy or wild because it's been said that he put a bounty out on. Did you see that?
A bounty? Is he trying to?
A
Is
20
that,
a 20 a 20k bounty on. Do you know who? Have you heard the story?
no idea.
Shador Sanders.
Oh, is he that type of dude?
That's he's been live. Now I went there.
He's just shock value, man. This
Of
guy.
course, but in this the days nowadays you know you can play with things like this.
Come on, man. Put a 20K bounty on someone's head, like you're some kind of a you're some kind of a mafia leader or something like that.
But the thing is that he was of course making a joke,
Hmm.
but I mean you can't make this type of jokes nowadays, man, because people don't.
But is it also even back in the days, right? He says, I mean, he says stuff that's always provoking. That's what he is. That's how he got where he is now.
Yeah,
He was talking greasy to everyone.
but that's the thing about shocking, right? There's never it's you're always
You
going to.
always have to double up.
Yeah, if you yeah, at some point before you know it, you are. I mean, if Charles White goes to prison with the same people he he talks greasy about, and yeah,
We can take a look at another platform like FNF. They also had to they keep doubling up
they
or
kept doubling
Pearl
up
or
until
Pearl.
they had the self destructor on their platform. Good
the,
old Nick.
the Mexican Italian guy.
Good old the Mexican. Good old
He's
Nick.
like it's Nick. Nick is half Mexican, right?
He's Italian for sure.
Man, I think this guy is.
Speaking of plummeting, whatever, that's we're gonna discuss it and do that in another show.
What else? What else about plummeting?
Everyone that has Nick on their channel seems to plummet. The view seems to plummet.
Who else? Who else? Tell me.
Pearl.
Oh, Pearl was already in decline, so that's why she had to put him on
One, well, you mean to fasten, to fast track it?
to try to save it.
Well,
Hey, I mean, Pearl was already. I think. What's the blue hair guy's name again? That keeps going
yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah.
Forgot his name.
Destiny.
Destiny, yes, great talker by the way. But he said the strategy they used. Technically, he said that the Pearl's platform has 200,000 subscribers. They just gamed the system to get 1 million. So it seems like she had 1 million, but she doesn't have 1 million viewers.
You mean the shorts got her the subs?
Yeah, she gamed the subs algorithm. Results are a lot of subscribers, but the subscribers. I think we talked about this with someone else, right?
We
Right.
did.
Yes, splitting the channels, etc.
Yeah, yeah.
So basically she put everything, all the content on one channel, which means that you're basically gaining subs from that, but it doesn't mean that they are watching. They are actually consumers of your
Yeah, yeah,
long
and
VODs.
they were watching just like FNF. They don't watch them for the guys. They watch them for the people they have on.
Yeah, yeah.
So, for example, the Joe Budden podcast. You watch the Joe Budden podcast for the people, so the team. They don't have like they have guests, but I would argue that the guests aren't the core followers of that podcast. I don't watch it, I only watch clips, but the core audience of that channel do not watch it for the guests. But in Pro's case and in FNF case, they watch it for the guests.
Yeah.
Anyways, did you have something else to say about FTX or
Well, I want to say this, and it's clear that the guy is fighting
for his life?
Playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
He got a haircut.
He did. He also got a tan apparently.
Well, that's what you get when you're in Cali, right?
Nope, that's what you get when you are
Oh no,
trial.
no,
That's
he's locked up. I forgot. He got locked up like 2 months before the trial started.
that's what you get when you're trial. When you
Yes,
are on
the
trial.
stress,
Yeah.
the stress, or maybe it's because he was smearing himself in manure so that no one touches him. You know what? And then it's keeps sticking. I mean, I've heard of these tactics
Yeah.
of old dudes telling these stories. Three other things I want to say real quick. Like apparently he paid about the three things about FTX. He paid Tom Brady 55 million for 20 hours of work. That's what has been
55
revealed.
mil for how many hours of work?
For 20 hours of work.
A month?
No, just a one-off.
Okay.
This is what it says. And Giselle 20 million. So that's one thing.
OPM.
Another OPM, and this dude was making friends, paying everyone with your money. Do your due diligence about these guys you got the platforms you guys use, man. I don't know. I don't know how these people are out here, RJ, just putting their money on weird platforms. Another thing is that he put limits on his own co-workers or his workers that had the SRM coin.
Mm-hmm.
Let me zoom in a little bit. When SRM shot up in value, Sam Bankman-Fried changed rules for his workers, Michael Lewis said. So what happened is basically that's a coin, and he basically in order to make sure that the people he works with don't become millionaires, he was concerned about the fact that if everyone becomes a millionaire, all workers they wouldn't put in the 14 hours of work anymore. So we put a cap, or at least he lengthened the amount of time, a lockout as they call it, the time in which you can sell the coin as a worker of FTX. So that's the second one. And you said something about Elliot, right? The ex Caroline, his ex girlfriend. And this is the
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
one. Basically, before they got in with each other, the guy made a pros and con list for her.
The pros and cons list.
Yeah, I don't know. We've talked about this before. This whole dynamic is a weirdo dynamic, and all these people are stoned out of the gills, man.
Yeah.
He basically said in one of those, and this is according to Insider, one of the cons he said was, in a lot of ways, I don't have a soul.
Wow. AI.
It is what it is. I mean, this is it's not looking good for that guy, man. It's
No.
really not looking good. If Wang is telling these stories, I mean, this is the first one that's gonna talk, right? We have Caroline lined up. We have Salami lined up,
Yeah.
and we have also the Indian guy. I don't forgot his name. Well, that's the guy we started saying that I seen him do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
thought
can't
that
remember his name.
he started talking. Didn't know it was Wang. I
No,
thought
Wang was on Friday, so I think the others are. Or do you mean he talked already?
I thought that he when you said someone
Oh,
talked,
him.
I thought
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was him.
Okay, like that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, now he's. If I was a betting man, I would say I would go all in on at least 1 year. I don't know
Yeah.
how you can defend this, man. This is they are really coming with. It's not circumstantial evidence, like hearsay. They're putting people that were close to him, that took his orders to perform certain actions. So that guy, I might as well be cooked. But we will. I mean, I will keep following. Think we should keep following this story because it's always a intriguing story. And let me put it that way. It's an intriguing story. The guy really screwed up. Screwed up a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of these coin
Except except
dudes.
for Tom Brady apparently.
Well, I'm not sure if Tom Brady got that paid in cash.
That's a very good point because it was in if it was in his coins.
He was paying everything in his coins.
Well, Tom could have still cashed out, right?
Tom was hoping for a big. I mean, Tom has been making good deals now. By the way, Tom has been making great moves,
Yeah.
spreading the money around. He has now a football club. He's gonna get part of the Raiders. He bought a speed racer team, speedboat racing team. He has I think a padel team. He has a bunch of things going on for him, and he's also going to be a broadcaster real soon, right? He's gonna bounce back. I mean, 55 million would be life changing for me. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to reach that 55 million through YouTube.
Yeah, you need to watch. You need to look at the guys. At least look at the guys in their eyes
Okay, yeah, you,
before.
you may be right on that.
Come on, man. You're asking people for stuff.
I'm
You're not
watching
even
you
acknowledging them, man. Come on, man.
work the camera.
Here, look. I'm gonna look.
KR, work the camera. You're an amateur. Guys,
God.
look at people when you're addressing them. No, I'm shy. I'm shy.
Yeah.
I'm shy. No, but I mean, for Tom, 55 ain't gonna break him or make him. It broke up the relationship. I don't know, but hey, it is what it is. Good luck to Tom and to Sam. I don't know. I don't know Sam. I don't know if a higher power can help Sam. Sam, start praying now, because there ain't no other way that anything can help you. You're
Maybe.
cooked, dude. You're cooked.
Uh, yeah.
Maybe.
I said maybe you can ask Country Wayne how he turned his life around and see
Hail Mary.
if though I think it's over for him. It's over for him. Nah, man. All right. Care. Anything else, or can we?
I think we can wrap it up. Wrap it up,
Awesome.
guys.
Awesome.
Don't
Yeah,
forget
guys.
to subscribe.
Yeah,
But
guys.
okay, you're gonna do that, right?
Yeah, I always say subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really helps grow the channel. Remember to engage with us, share your thoughts and opinions with us in the comment section below. So, hit the like button so you can tell us. Yeah, you can show the algorithm that you enjoy the video, and don't forget to share the video with your friends, your family, and your enemies as well. Once again, subscribe and let's have a healthy conversation in the comment section, and we'll see each other in the next one. Till next time, peace.
Peace out. Sayonara. Sam Bankman Fried.
You say peace and then you use a bomb. I mean, I don't know. Anyway.
Well, see you later, guys.